15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Look at me, zipper!
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Nifty move. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, come on.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling.
Welcome, welcome.
2nd and 8.
Enjoy the show. Okay, hold the block. What are you getting paid for?
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
God damn, there was 2 guys blocking him and they couldn't get anything. Like, what the heck, man?
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, please don't be holding.
It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand.
You're kidding me, right? What you doing? You're my best lineman and you're holding out here? Come on. You're more disciplined than that.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
What the fuck? Why is Garrett going into coverage?
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Fuck you, Rich.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Chubb on the counter, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
What you gonna do, my boy?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Let's go.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
It's my boy, Daxton Hill.
Touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signal for
should have.
and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
How's he get momentum if he gets 3 yards?
Drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the
out of bounds,
but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McCann now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You got three down. Mike, 8.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield looks to throw.
Come on, Mayfield. Throw the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
I might have pressed it twice, so he faked it, but shit.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a fair catch.
Get him.
Just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
I don't know why he did that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. Finds the open target, Arnold. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Man, as soon as I switched it from 10 to 15.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike 28 all day, dog. Mike 28, Mike 28. I don't even know why this time.
Again, it's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys that pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party. First half all tied on the score. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the... Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, Browns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, come on.
To get a couple as he's across the 40
That
to
was
41.
he was out of there if he fucking.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 4. A give running right.
Oh my God, come on.
Can't
fucking run the ball for shit today.
Like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield.
God damn it, dude. Why did he throw him so far?
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings them 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to trade the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. And again, that's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now Lawrence. This one swung out here to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 27-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
Tackle by Jordan Elliott.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Bam.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
Greedy, why are you so slow? Come on, bro.
Down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault.
Greedy, come on,
and
bro.
He's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Oh, shit, I clicked the wrong fucking thing.
I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Browns send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on.
God damn, he
2nd
can't hold
down
on to
coming
the
up.
ball today.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield going for it all. And this is intercepted. And
no
that
way.
should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So
man, GG's, bro.
New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 28, let's go,
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.